What is going on YouTube? Hannah back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. Now, obviously, if you're watching this video, your questions are what's going on with the market because we're dropping pretty substantially here. As you guys can clearly tell, not only did XRP see a grand slam to the downside, Ethereum saw a major drop to the downside. Bitcoin saw a major drop to the downside. The S&P didn't see a major drop to the downside. We got to talk about this later on today, but it is starting to see movements lower here. But your question is, because we were bullish and we are still bullish on XRP, and I don't expect the drops to be over yet. However, this is huge. This is massive as of today, this major dump to the downside here. But in no way, shape, or form, in my mind, is it unexpected or, unanticipated. Specifically, Ethereum and Bitcoin, this was very much so expected and anticipated on Ethereum and Bitcoin. Now, luckily, I already got stopped out on XRP a couple of days ago when we had this candle wick right here. This was, I think, the 5th? Yeah, the 5th, June 5th. We had this major reversal and we got stopped out on a buy-in that took place on the 17th of May at about 45, 46 cents here. And we've seen the nice reversal all the way up to here, moving stop losses up. We got stopped off on this. We were waiting to buy back in when we broke through, as I literally just said in yesterday's video, this price ceiling here. And you can see how it continues downwards. If I just draw it right here, you can see how we have problems. I actually moved it up a little bit. Right around here, where we've had a bit of resistance in the past year, we said, okay, we'll buy in back into XRP if we can break through the ceiling here, this resistance where the price doesn't seem to like. And, just as quickly as we talked about this literally in yesterday's video, major dump to the downside here. Now, as for Ethereum and Bitcoin, I'm not surprised at all as we're continuing a correction lower here. We're going to have to adjust and tweak some things, but we haven't bought into Bitcoin or Ethereum in the past couple of days, mainly because we've been waiting for this price ceiling to break. We got stopped out before. We got stopped out on Ethereum before, but we have made it very clear, or I've made it very clear. I'm sorry, I'm speaking like we. I tend to do that, but I've made it very clear that I'm not buying in on this until resistances are broken. So we're still kind of waiting for that to take place. But with all that being said, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's jump into today's video. Now, before I dive into the technical analysis, really quickly, I want to just go over the new giveaway that we're doing for Bidfi, and it's super cool. It took me a couple of tries going back and forth with them to find something that I like as well as that they could like as well. I'm now noticing that they spell giveaway wrong, so that's absolutely lovely. Let me have them correct that. But 3 simple steps: deposit $100, complete the KYC, and fill out the form, and 10 lucky people will receive 100 XRP completely free. And unlike the last bonus, which expired in a week, whatever XRP you receive, you get to keep completely free. You can withdraw it, sell it, trade it, do whatever you want with it, which is what I like because I don't like, having a bonus that expires in a week and then I can't use the crypto, which is annoying. The giveaway will be on the 26th, and within 3 days, it will be deposited into your account, which is super cool. Make sure to check that out. If you want to sign up, you literally click on, today's video or yesterday's video, whatever you want to do, go down and you can see right here, enter for the Bidfi giveaway. You click this and all you got to do is fill out this form right here and you are literally good to go. So make sure to check this out. Link is down in the description below. And now diving into the technical analysis, the few things that we have to talk about here. Yesterday was a bit interesting here. I kind of thought we'd have a kind of a bullish formation here, and ideally I am totally wrong, and I was caught off guard, blindsided by the ascending fractal that was kind of forming on XRP. You can see how we were, making this trend to the upside here, and you can see it that this ended up in a downtrend. And now that I think about it, it is more so a correction to the downside than it would have been a bullish break to the upside. This is a bearish looking ascending fractal here. These ascending fractals are bearish in the terms, but again, even though I was wrong in the fact of which direction it decided to break, I didn't necessarily miss out on anything either because we didn't buy in on here since we got stopped out a couple of days ago. And I'll talk more about that in a second. However, looking at the current coin market cap, market is down 5.88% here. And you can see Bitcoin down 5.4, even on the 24-hour, down 3.6, 5.6, down 8%, BNB is down 23. Like, markets are very much so down, very red. Cardano's down 33% on the week. Solana down 30, Litecoin down 20. Polygon down 37%. Absolutely insane, the dramatic drops that we're seeing across the board over the past couple of days here. but it honestly doesn't look too bad. At least some of the major cryptocurrencies, because when I zoom in, you can kind of see we're still at the same floor that we started on, which really isn't all that bad if you ask me. Now, specifically looking at XRP, when I jumped to the 4 hour, this is kind of how I was basing judgment here. You can see we were following an ascending fractal, this kind of ascending fractal here, which is bearish textbook wise. This is a bearish outlook. I don't know why I was thinking bullish, but regardless, we didn't even fall half bad. I mean, we literally fell back down to the 4 hour moving average. And there's a good chance this is going to hold. I'd be shocked if we fall even lower. Now, what's interesting is this is kind of the period where we see a lot of this consolidation, a lot of this sideways movement, very similar to the past year when we had our original rally. We consolidated a little bit before we headed to the upside here. Now, who's to say this isn't the top? It's very possible it is, but it could also be forming something else here, and then we could continue the movement to the upside. It's very possible here, which is why I'm not doubting that we're reversing back downwards or falling back downwards just yet. Now, there's a good chance too. The big reason why we're reversing downwards, yeah, just like that, is because we're getting intertwined within the weekly moving average on XRP. You can see how it's been a problem in the past here. And now we're having that same problem again now that we've caught up to it. The goal is to break inside of it. That's really the goal here, is to trade inside the weekly moving averages. But until we get inside of this, we're going to have a rocky territory here, as we really haven't been able to, firmly get a grasp inside this weekly charts here. But jumping to the daily, more importantly, looking at this here, we've only fallen back down to bottom support, retesting moving average. I'm really not expecting us to break through this floor and fall lower. I just don't think we have it in it, XRP, to fall lower. However, obviously, anything's possible here, but this is a very solid support nonetheless for XRP. Using the daily moving averages as a price floor, a moving average as a support, should help the prices move up higher. We are creating higher lows. We have yet to prove otherwise, so I still am a strong believer that an uptrend is to come. And as we start to see these movements, we are starting to form newer supports, so it's very possible this could be a newer support bracket that we're forming here. And very quickly, I can start deleting this, maybe even drawing some uptrends here that we can follow out. And you can kind of see this is kind of the new kind of wave that we're seeing here. 1, 2, this could be 3 confirmations in an uptrend that's continuing us to the upside. I don't know, but I do think we are on an upward trajectory moving us forward. Granted, the past couple of days we've been nearing overbought, so it almost makes sense that we're seeing a little bit of healthy volume pullback. But that's truly my point here. If I'm not making any sense, the main takeaway is I think this is just a healthy correction to the downside that will continue upwards here. Now, obviously, we do all these trades on Bidfi, the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging exchange that I like to use here on the channel. Bidfi lets you buy long, sell short, leverage trade, create stop losses, take profits. They're basically the all-around cryptocurrency exchange that I've been using for over 2 years here on the platform. They've been doing incredibly well in regards to just maintaining how they've done. They've survived multiple, bear markets here, crypto winters, the 2017 and even the 2021 bear market crash continuously, and they've survived and done better, and they are doing extremely well. So make sure to check out Bidfi down in the description below. The main reasons why I like them so much is because they offer XRP to buy long, to leverage trade, to do whatever you want with, and they even have a demo account which gives you 100 grand in Monopoly money to test your skills. Moving past this, besides the fact that they offer 100 grand to test your skills with Monopoly money, they even have a welcome rewards sign-up bonus. So if you sign up with the link down in the description and, just fill out some of these forms here, or, literally Google Authenticator, which you should do anyway, 2FA protection here, you can earn rewards. Feedback gives you up to a $5,000 bonus here. So make sure to check this out down in the description below, as well as make sure to check out the giveaway, which we're doing down in the description below. But with that being said, definitely make sure to check them out. But moving forward onto Ethereum and these other major cryptocurrencies, which I'm pulling up now, here's where things get a little bit wonky. Now, we've been talking about Ethereum and Bitcoin being very difficult to track because we're trading right dead smack in the middle of an ascending fractal here. I've said it and I'll say it again. This is very difficult to trade. It's very difficult to trade. With us being inside of here, it's very hard to make estimated guesses here. We've been, floating to the upside. We figure we're going to move up. Then we're also thinking we're going to move down. It's too difficult to tell because we're just smack dab in the middle here. It's very aggressive trades here. Very much so. We looked bullish here. When we reversed out of this beautiful descending fractal here, we looked bullish, and we were for a little bit. However, just as quickly as we shot up, here we are shooting back down, forming another downtrend, starting to see resistances on the downside here, a swing to the lower parts, but we're also being caught on this support here. So it's very difficult to draw conclusions on Ethereum because of how aggressive it is trading inside inside an ascending fractal here. We could very easily come back down to retest this and then swing up. And that seems to be what we're now going off of. There's a good chance that we are now going to see movements to the downside, retesting this, and then we could maybe see a swing back to the upside. That's a very big possibility here. Now that we're continuing this bearish movement here, and it almost seems like this is the downtrend, just like this. Check it out. Here's the downtrend that we've kind of been needing here. And this kind of shows you what exactly is going on. There's clearly a downwards movement here. We can then start to maybe draw in some sort of downwards movement here. And here we go. Here is the actual formation that's taking place on Ethereum here. Here we go with the lower high, lower low formation. So until we break through that, we're going to be pretty bearish here. And this might send us all the way down to support before we head up higher. Same thing goes with Bitcoin. It actually looks very good. Now that we switch this over here, it seems like we made the right call because this seems to be pretty accurate as well. And then what's even funnier is we can move this up like this, kind of giving us the general downtrend here, and then here is the same downtrend here. So you can see we're forming much bigger descending fractals, which more than likely, these are bullish, which is a good sign. These lower high, lower low formations are bullish in textbook movements here. So once we hit a low, there's a good chance we'll break out of it and rally higher. But until then, we kind of are sitting ducks, sitting with our thumbs up there until we get some sort of movement here. But again, they're very aggressive. However, this is a little bit better in regards to how it looks. I am getting pretty excited to see how this formation pans out because this is bullish, and that's something we could potentially trade off of. And the fact that we're going to be hitting these supports is much easier to trade off of as well. Now, wrapping things up with the S&P 500, the fact that we even attempted to break through that is absolutely shocking, but we are nearing overbought, so I'm still aiming for a correction, so we'll see what happens. But with that being said, smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.